something that, because like you said, there's a lot of job fairs and other things going on at colleges that college students don't often think about doing. But what types of things can college students do to build their network, or even recent grads, to build their network with people who can help get them in front of decision makers, Beth?
Yeah, I mean, starting really early, and by the way, I tell students, start as a freshman. You don't need this big job necessarily, but get to know your professors. Your professors know a lot of people in the field. They're the ones that you're sitting in front of in class. By the way, it could help you do better in class if you get to know them a little bit better, but definitely get to know your professors at school. Also, get involved. Getting involved in activities that allow you to be a part of a team or demonstrate leadership or learn something, or you never know, the person who was your team member on that club, they might be able to bring you into a potential job opportunity down the road. So getting involved and making that a part of it. The other thing students should think about in networking, a lot of them are afraid. They don't know how to network. They don't know what to say. So just coming up with, like, what's your pitch? How are you going to introduce yourself? Your name, your major, what are some of the skills that you're good at, and what are you hoping to do? And maybe, and I'm hoping to learn more about what you do. So getting your pitch figured out, the more you can have that practiced and rehearsed, and then just sharing it with people that you're with, the better.
Yeah, and at some point you're going to need a reference, and so it's not if you're a senior and you reach back out to your sophomore professor who had you for one class, they're going to say, "Tell me your name again."
Yeah, and it's funny. I tell parents of freshmen, and they sometimes look at me like I'm crazy, that they should go to the career fair. And people say, well, why should a freshman go to the career fair? And I said, the number one reason why freshmen should go, along with sophomores, is that they need practice. Mm-hmm. They need practice talking to people. They also need to walk in and realize there are hundreds of other students there, and it can be overwhelming and intimidating, and you need to have a plan. If you want to go on my website, I have a little free mini course that teaches you how to plan for a career fair. But the sooner that you can get practice earlier in your college career and just getting exposure, by the time you're a junior, you're like, okay, I've been here before, I've seen this, now I feel comfortable and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, and I think you talk a lot in your articles about how students are they're scared to take the first step. They're scared to reach out to that person. They're scared of getting a no. They're scared they're not going to know what to say. What do you say to how to get over that fear? Because I think once you take the first step, then it's a lot easier.
Yeah. What I tell all of them is that you have so many talents. What's the worst that could happen? What's the absolute worst? The person says, I'm sorry, I'm not interested right now. And they're like, okay, thank you. And can I keep in touch? I think they're afraid of something that's not really so dangerous. It's just take the chance, because they have so much to offer. They have so many talents and skills, and it's those that take the risk and the chance that have actually greater success. And once you get over the hump, like you said, you realize it's not so scary.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and it's all about standing out. So I think we talked earlier with our caller about putting together a PR campaign if you want to get a job in PR. And I'm not saying that you should put up a billboard. You hear all of these things and, oh yeah, that worked for one person. But think about your field. Think about what is impressive in your field, and don't look at the job search as resumes and cover letters and checking boxes and applying online, but step back and say, how can I stand out? What types of unique skills? How can I use social media? Maybe you're really good at social media. How can you use that to get in touch with some of the employers that you're interested in? One of the things that I think college students do well is finding ways around rules. And so if you're good at this, why not use it in your job search to stand out? Because if you don't stand out, you may never have the opportunity to get in front of a decision maker and plead your case. That can be the hardest part. So
absolutely.
So do that. Stand out. Beth, it's always